All right, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us again today on this Election Day Tuesday. It's another opportunity for us to enjoy some informative programming right here on Virginia This Morning. Amy Lacey and I are proud to be the host of this one-of-a-kind program. I'm Bill Bevins.
And, of course, I am Amy Lacey. You may have heard that it's Election Day today. We know you have a choice of look-up programming, and we're delighted that you tune in to watch our show each weekday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. If you need a break from the election, you have found the right spot right here. We are your one stop for food, music, and all-around good vibes today.
So Amy picked up on this as soon as she walked in. She would, "You're wearing red, white, and blue."
Yeah, you are.
Like,
You
yeah, it's
are
election
the
day.
flag.
And I couldn't find my flag lapel pin this morning. But anyway, so here's the deal. I was thinking about it, and somebody might fact check me on this, other than I don't know how. I have voted in every election since I was old enough to vote. I mean,
Nice.
if there's a dog catcher election, well, they don't have those anymore. But anyway, if there's an election, I vote.
Well, it's important to do that.
And it's easier now than it used to be.
It is so easy. I went this morning
Oh, you actually went today?
I already went today.
Good for you.
From curbside to voting, back to curbside. It was probably about 5 minutes.
Wow.
So, and
That's
that was
great.
at a busy time. They had so many workers there, got people in and out. So it's just important to exercise our freedoms.
Definitely. And big thank you to everybody who does volunteer, works at the polls, and does all the prep and getting ready for it, and then actually get in there and do the thing. So thank you to everybody who does that. It's so important.
It is very important for us to go out there.
Yeah. All right, folks, we are ready for today's show. It's going to taste great. The Richmond Jewish Food Festival is coming up this weekend, and you are invited. Chuck Lesson is the president of Knesset Beth Israel Synagogue, and we'll share the details later on today's show. There's a big change coming up with this year's festival.
Okay, and things are going to get a little sweet around here. Chef Michael Hall, the owner of Royal Taste Buds, is here to show us how to make his signature cookie crowns, better known as cookie cups, crowns, cups. I'll eat them. That's coming up later on today's live show.
And we have a brand new band to perform for you live today. The Intensity Band is a Petersburg-based group that performs in and around Central Virginia. All right, we're going to have a live preview. The band offers some great music. We'll enjoy a few selections from them coming up on today's show. They're playing nice and soft since I'm over here talking.
That was fantastic.
Nice.
We cannot wait to hear more of that. We do want to get a check of the local Tuesday forecast now with Tom Patton. Tom, anybody heading to the polls today? I mean, this is ideal weather for an election day.
Wonderful. Why not? In fact, Bill, the fact that you voted every election since you were eligible, the question remains, did you vote?
I didn't vote for Lincoln, no.
Okay, I was going to say.
I wasn't there then. I knew where you were going with this, Tom.
Well, no, I was actually going to say, did you vote for Grover Cleveland once or twice? That was my actual question. I didn't think you were old enough for Lincoln. Bill.
Oh, okay,
Come on.
Grover Cleveland. That's very kind of you, Tom.
Don't put yourself down like that. It's
I'm
just
going to keep it
not
private,
nice to do.
actually. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, very nice. It's something we'll have to just sort of wonder, I guess. Let's show you what's going on. We had that fog advisory this morning. I've been looking at Petersburg all morning long because, man, the city of Petersburg was just shrouded in fog. It is lifted now, and pretty soon we'll start to see more cloud cover kind of break up as well. That's usually the second phase of fog dissipating, and this time of year it's pretty slow to dissipate. The sun angle is pretty darn low. Of course, it's at its lowest during the winter solstice here in about a month and a half. 59 degrees right now at the airport. Still a little fog in Henrico County as well, and we have upper 50s now, so it's a real mild day today, real pleasant day today. Mid-50s, a couple 60s. Louisa, Culpeper, Fredericksburg, up at Shannon Airport, all in the 60s this morning. Fog dissipating. Above the fog, we'll have partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies today. Good looking day. High pressure real strong and offshore, and this is enough to just kind of kick up that warm wind for us again. So we'll get a nice warm flow out of the south today, tomorrow, and then Thursday will be a bit of a transition day. I think it'll still be fairly warm on Thursday, but that cold front's going to come through, and that'll gradually bring some colder air in for the weekend. It has a pretty healthy line of showers and a few thunderstorms with it, and we may actually get some showers out of that front on Thursday. So we'll see how it goes. So I know it's been a while. Upper 70s today. These are our daytime high temperatures. And then for tomorrow, low 80s. So we've been in this pattern where we spike midweek, excuse me, and then head back down for the weekend, and that looks like that's where we'll be again. 70 still on Thursday. So as the front comes through Thursday, let's see if we can still track some showers with it. Partly cloudy Wednesday, mostly cloudy Thursday, and then there you go. By the midday and afternoon hours, should at least bring a few showers with it. Hopefully enough to wet the ground a bit. So we'll see how that goes. You can tell we're not super confident because the pattern has been very dry, so keeping it at 20%, we may start to raise that here over the next few days if it looks like we'll still have a decent chance. That's going to bring some cooler air in for the weekend, 60 Saturday and Sunday, more showers potentially Sunday and into Monday, but we will start to warm up a bit again next week. What a cycle, huh? Virginia This Morning will continue right after this.
Happy Smooth Day, Election Day Tuesday to you. It is another day for the sun to shine bright right here on Virginia This Morning. I'm Amy Lacey here with Mr. Bill Bevins, looking like Uncle Sam there, though, in your red, white, and blue.
Yep, absolutely, and happy Election Day to everybody. We hope your day is going to be a terrific one on November the 5th. Food, fashion, fun, financial topics, and music are just a few of the things we feature each and every weekday morning on our live show. You can keep up with our show by visiting our website, virginiathismorning.com, or by checking out one of our social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, you know the drill. And so this morning when I was driving in, it looked like Election Day. The fog was like right at the top of the trees.
Yes,
and the leaves
it was.
were the right color.
It looked very Halloween-y. I was like, where was this on October 31st to have all of this fog? It would have been the perfect effect.
But it was pretty in a kind of spooky kind of way.
Yeah, but it definitely looked a lot like fall today, which of course we always know is
definitely
election time.
Yeah, absolutely, and hope everybody's safe and sound. And if you haven't gotten out and voted yet, Amy said it took her, 5 minutes?
It took me 5 minutes from curb inside back to the curb. So smooth process.
Good for you.
Got to exercise our freedoms.
All right, here's a recap of what's coming up on our live show in case you are just tuning in.
Michael Hall is the owner of Royal Taste Buds. He's here with something to satisfy your sweet tooth. His cookie crowns are on the Virginia This Morning dessert menu. You don't have to tell me any more than that. That is still to come on our live show this morning. That
will definitely happen. Chuck Lesson is live in our studio. Share a preview of the 2024 Richmond Jewish Food Festival.
And the Petersburg-based group, the Intensity Band, is here, and they plan to fill our studio with their smooth groove. We'll enjoy a few songs during our live show.
Can't wait for that. Folks, we have to take a quick break. We will see you on the other side. Welcome back to our live show. Folks, we have the unique opportunity to feature both local and national bands from time to time. Today, the Intensity Band makes its debut on our live show. They're going to perform several songs for us today, but first we want to talk with lead singer Ty. And Ty, I'm going to talk a little bit about you and the band, but let's do some history first. The Intensity Band plays around Petersburg. How long has this group been together?
Yeah, so originally we started back in 2019.
Right before COVID.
Right before COVID,
Yay!
yes. Started right before COVID. We met at an open mic in Richmond, and we just decided that we wanted to start something up. Of course, COVID hit, so we took a little break. We came back as of last year, September, and we've just been consistent ever since.
This current makeup of the band, as we're seeing it today, is that the way it's kind of been from the beginning, or have people been added in?
People have been added in.
Yeah.
So this guy behind me, this is my business partner. We created this together.
His name is?
His name is Sticks. We call him Sticks. His name is Cedric Turner.
A drummer named Sticks?
Yes.
Wow.
This was also one of our original members. His name is Steven Taylor.
All right.
And everyone else has been added in along the time, and we appreciate them so much.
So the style of music you play, I see you got the trombone, so obviously you're kind of doing what you love, and adding the bone there, does that make the sound better for you, or do we see more horns in the future, more ways to split that money?
So right now we do have V.V. Hamilton on the trombone.
Yeah.
He definitely helps out vocally when it's just me. Sometimes we'll bring a few friends in. We'll have Intensity and Friends kind of things, but usually it's just us. He's a second vocalist to me.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
Right. Always good to have.
Always.
That way you can take a little bit of a break, or he can help you out with stuff.
Yes.
So you played around Petersburg area. You played in Richmond a little bit, and obviously folks are going to be seeing you today,
Yes.
and we're going to make a great impression. But I was just wondering if this band does what you want to do. I know a lot of musicians. I have a lot of musician friends that have to do the day job and make the job,
Yeah.
and get that money coming in, and then they do what they love on the side. Would being a full-time musician be something that is even possible at this point?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's actually what we want to do. We are, we have our 9-to-5s, regular day jobs.
Sure.
We use that job to fund what we want to do
Yeah.
on the side. But eventually we definitely want to push forward and definitely try to make this full time.
All right, well, let's do a little exposure here and then get folks to see you and hear you. Making their first appearance on Virginia this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, we're proud to have them. This is the Intensity Band.
Thank you.
See, I never knew there was now that we have come to be a brand new life I can't see. Never thought you'd be a special part of me. The reasons are because of you, that we can go on and make it through. I can't even take my mind off loving you. And I wanna say I never knew there was a love like this before. Never had someone to show me your love like this before. Now that we have come to be a brand new life I can't see. Never thought you'd be a special part of me. And if we can work together, then maybe this could last forever. This is something that I wanna hold on to. Come on, y'all. Hey, so baby, try to understand. I'll be crazy if you leave, 'cause you compliment my style. And I like the way you walk and the way you talk. You don't know just what you do to me. You see, I never knew I never knew I never knew love like this
Nicely done. That was a smooth groove there. That was kind of nice. That is the Intensity Band, and they are just getting warmed up. They're not used to playing this early in the morning. That was a pretty good start, though. It was. All right, we'll enjoy another selection from them a little bit later on this morning on our live show. Amy, going to send it over your way.
Well, I think we need more trombone in the Virginia This Morning studio. Always makes it a very smooth day. Remember, if you're looking for a segment from our show, just like that song, all you have to do is visit our show website at virginiathismorning.com. It is up and running for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And our website isn't the only place where you can watch Virginia This Morning. We're on the apps Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Android TV channels. You can watch it there too. If you need the free app, just visit the App Store on your device and search WTVR Richmond.
This segment is sponsored by Lightbridge Academy, Glen Allen.
We've just finished an exciting tour of the Lightbridge Academy here in the Innsbruck area of Richmond, and I have the pleasure of being with the team. Mandy Dingra, the owner, Dr. Barbara Valentine, and Kathy Reed. Good morning.
Good morning.
You have been stapled the solution for working families. What does that mean to you, and why Lightbridge right now?
Lightbridge is just an amazing brand. When the family and we were searching for what to launch into Richmond, Lightbridge came across our way. And in this day and age where, people don't have their core values and necessarily what they do as a profession overlapping, Lightbridge did that for us. They stand on community, they stand on family, they stand on integrity, honesty, hard work, just all those core values that everyone has in them but can't really overlap with their professional careers all the time. So when we saw that in Lightbridge, it was a no-brainer for us to bring this amazing brand to the Richmond area.
Yeah, and those core values are certainly something that you want to instill into your children early in their educational careers, and you're doing just that, Dr. Valentine, as we think about innovation in education.
Yes.
You're doing that right here at Lightbridge.
Yes, Lightbridge Academy's curriculum education program really what makes Lightbridge stand out, what you'll see in your typical child care centers. We have a curriculum, the Seedlings curriculum, that has things that will prepare them for that transition into school and into kindergarten. We have the interactive whiteboard technology. We're having handwriting without tears introduced in our preschool and pre-K classrooms. We have educational philosophers. Many people know of Montessori, but we have additional philosophers such as my favorite, Frederick Froebel, the father of kindergarten. So we have those educational pieces that will get your child ready for school.
And your educational pieces are also incorporating hands-on learning in your multi-purpose room and experiences, field trips right here in the classroom.
Absolutely. I love the fact that we have the multi-purpose room for multiple reasons. If it's a rainy day, a snowy day, it acts as a room, a space for the students to get that energy out, but it also gives us the chance to partner with community and invite them into our school and give resources to families. And then of course that field trip component. Having those in-school field trips is always going to make for a fun day.
We can see the Lightbridge Academy difference from the moment that we step foot in the door. You focus on safety and security, even with your entry process and the app available to parents.
Yes, so safety is a big priority for us. It starts when you first come into the door with face scanning. There is no fobs, no fingerprints, or no codes, so it's very individualized. We also have a parent view, which also has cameras in every single room. We also have the cameras up front in the office for any time that the parents want to come and view, their child before they drop off, after they drop off, or before they pick up. We also have the Journey app, which gives them a daily report within live time on how they're doing with their diapering, their napping, how they're eating, and their mood, and also activities throughout the day. They'll also get pictures and videos and everything like that.
And that brings me as a parent so much comfort to know that not only am I putting them in the right place, but I'm seeing how they're progressing and how they're responding to the curriculum that you've put together. The other part of this is health. and keeping them healthy amongst all of their friends. You've got a special way of doing that that's built into the building.
Yes, for sure. We know that group care can bring lots of germs, so we try very hard to keep all the germs down with our microcon filters. We also have our big sanitation process that we do throughout the day, and then we also have a cleaning crew that comes in every night and does a all over clean every day.
Healthy, safe, and incredible education. You truly are the solution for working families.
Yes, we are. With our extended hours, part-time and full-time programs, opportunities to add on extracurriculars, and even pizza day. I think that families will be really happy here with all the options we offer.
I'm just bursting at the seams because you have truly been so thoughtful in what you're putting together and making sure that our children are not only happy in the moment, but prepared for the future, for kindergarten and beyond. And we know that this is going to be a ripple effect of change, of excitement, of beauty for our Richmond area here at Lightbridge Academy. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for what you've put together. Thanks for keeping our kids safe and healthy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are here at Lightbridge Academy over in the Innsbruck area. You might be able to hear construction is underway, but we hope you'll be in this building in early January. So enrollment is underway. Visit them on Facebook or at virginiathismorning.com.
Lightbridge Academy Glen Allen is located at 4916 Dominion Boulevard in Glen Allen, Virginia. For more information, give them a call at 804-688-4550. You can find them on facebook.com/Lightbridge Academy Glen Allen, and their website is listed on the screen right there. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more Virginia This Morning.
This segment is sponsored by the 2024 Richmond Jewish Food Festival.
Well, it is almost time for another popular food festival in town, the 2024 Richmond Jewish Food Festival this weekend, and you're invited.
Here to tell us what is new this year is Chuck Lesson, president of Knesset Beth Israel Synagogue. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So do tell us what is new this year at the Jewish Food Festival.
Well, the location. We're going back to our original spot at the synagogue where most of the food is prepared. That's 6300 Patterson Avenue, right at the corner of Patterson and Pepper.
I have been around long enough to have been at the old location, and obviously, as you said, even when it was at JCC, a lot of the food was prepared at the synagogue, and you're going back home again, and that's kind of, I would imagine that has an emotional aspect to it as well, doesn't it?
It does. We're excited to bring it back to the synagogue. We actually have a little more space. The entire parking lot will be tented, so when you visit us on Sunday and Monday, you will be under a big, beautiful tent where you will be buying your food, sitting and eating your food, listening to amazing music, and it's a great spot.
We have some video of playing from past festivals, and you know, it just really seems like a family event. Come on out there. People of all ages can eat good food and, like you said, listen to great music and just have some fellowship.
Well, this day and age, that is particularly important.
Yes,
we are
definitely
very excited to be able to break bread with our neighbors all around Richmond. And as you said, traditional Jewish food. There'll be lots of corned beef and brisket and stuffed cabbage, amazing desserts, black and white cookies, ruglach. Our rabbi's wife, Eliza, and her expert crew made hundreds of challah, which is our traditional bread. If you like Middle Eastern Israeli food, we'll have shawarma and falafel. So there'll be lots to choose from.
You're in a neighborhood again. So obviously the people that live around the synagogue, they're going to be impacted by this. But I think from my experience, they actually look forward to it. And I bet having you back at the synagogue is a plus.
I think it is a plus. I will tell you, our neighbors across the street, the Armenians, do their fabulous food festival. We all look forward to that, just watching the side streets packed and our neighbors walking from blocks away, and we anticipate that we're going to have that on Sunday and Monday.
There there is really no better way to bring people together than food. You find that common ground through the taste buds. And it would have to be so special. You mentioned your rabbi's wife preparing food, and I'm sure there are a lot of the grandmas in the synagogue who are really putting their heart into this food to share then with the community.
Well, you've hit on a really key point.
Yeah.
Some of these recipes have been passed down from generations. And not just the mothers and grandmothers and their granddaughters, but believe it or not, a lot of the men were there. I was there with my wife with my hands in the bowl mixing up ground meat for the stuffed cabbage. Lots of men were there, and it is a fabulous event for the synagogue. Lots of people volunteer that really aren't part of our synagogue, but want to come in and be part of the festival. So
be part of the community.
Exactly.
And the music is important too, because it adds, pun intended, flavor to it. Tell us about the music.
Well, we have traditional Jewish klezmer music. Some of our own congregants will be playing in the band. They're there every year, and we're excited to have them out again. Again, they'll be under the tent, so you can eat your food and converse with your friends and listen to this traditional klezmer music.
And you know, what days can we come out there? We want to make sure that we share that with everybody out there when they're making their weekend plans.
Veterans Day weekend, so it's November the 10th and 11th. That's Sunday and Monday of this coming week, from noon until 9 p.m.
Fantastic.
It's going to be a great party and a great event, and don't run out of brisket. Would be
or black and white cookies.
We've been cooking for a few weeks. I think we're in good shape. We've got plenty of food for the community.
That's what we love to hear. Thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Wonderful stuff.
Fantastic.
The 2024 Richmond Jewish Food Festival is happening at Knesset Beth Israel Synagogue, located at 6300 Patterson Avenue in Richmond. Enjoy food, music, and much more Sunday, November 10th and Monday, November 11th from noon to 9 p.m. For more information, call 804-288-7953 or visit richmondjewishfoodfestival.com.
And once again, they are returning to the original location at Patterson and Pepper. And our show will return in less than 3 minutes.
Welcome back to our live Tuesday show. Today's musical guests are a Petersburg-based band that really knows how to entertain crowds. They performed earlier, and in case you missed it, you can check out that song later today when we post it on our website, virginiathismorning.com. Now here they are with a second song. You don't want to miss it. This is the Intensity Band. Take it away.
When I wake up in the morning, Lord, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, something without warning, Lord, always bears heavy on my mind. Oh, when I look at you, and I know it's all right with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. A lovely When I wake up in the morning, Lord, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, it's something without warning, Lord, always bears heavy on my mind. Oh, when I look at you, and I know it's all right with me, all right with me. Just one look gonna be a lovely day. It's gonna be a lovely day. It's gonna be a lovely day. It's gonna be a lovely day. A lovely day. Oh, a lovely day. When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, always bears heavy on my mind. When I look at you, and I know it's all right for me. Just one look at you, yeah, and I know it's gonna be, yeah, a lovely day, hey, a lovely day, yeah. A lovely day.
That was fabulous. Oh my gosh, lovely day. Thank you for sharing your gifts with us and making our day lovely here on Virginia this morning. We loved it so much. For more information on how you can book the Intensity Band for your next party or event, we'll put a link on our show website early this afternoon at virginiathismorning.com. Mr. B, what's coming up next?
Woo, I don't know. I was just enjoying that. All right, let's get focused again. We are proud community partners with Puritan Cleaners and the Richmond Flying Squirrels. Folks, you can come on out and join us this Saturday, November 9th at the Diamond for the Ballpark Warming Party, celebrating coats for kids. There'll be live music and fun for everyone. We'll be collecting your donation of gently used coats that will be cleaned, repaired if necessary, and then distributed this season to children and families who need them. Mark your calendar. The Ballpark Warming Party is this Saturday, November 9th from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. in the parking lot right there at the Diamond. And coming up after the break, Chef Michael Hall is going to put together some of his cookie crowns, better known as cookie cups. He'll show us how to do it in less than 3 minutes. Welcome back. We've reached the sweet part of the show.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this all morning long. Chef Michael Hall, owner of Royal Taste Buds, is here in the Virginia This Morning kitchen to showcase his cookie crown. Chef Michael, do tell us more.
So, cookie crowns are really called cookie cups. The reason I changed the name was because of my business.
Yeah.
I like to model everything about how my business is named, Royal Taste Buds.
Yeah, play on words there.
So, I've been doing these for like over 4 years. I started out during the pandemic. I found them during the pandemic, and I just started playing with them, and then I just variated different flavors, tried to find new things, new ways to reinvent the actual cookie cup. To the owner, to the person who created it, I thank them for it, but I just don't want to use the name that she started. I wanted to do something different.
So they're basically the same size as a cupcake.
It is.
But it's a cookie. It might be a little smaller.
Right. Well,
yeah.
You can do it like a mini cookie crown as well.
Yeah.
I just like to variate with the flavors.
Yeah. And you got lots of flavors over there.
Yes.
But we're going to start over here.
Right. Exactly. So, first of all, I mean, it's an easy process. Anybody that you don't have to do it from scratch. You can do it actually with cookie dough that you buy out of the store.
Sure.
You could use it like that, but
yeah, you're doing it.
And when you make it yourself, you're adding your heart in there. You're putting that in there.
Exactly.
And
You know
it just
exactly
tastes so
everything
good.
is in there, and so you know exactly how to marry those flavors together. So you first start off with the butter. You have to cream the butter and the sugar together. They say about 3 or 4 minutes. Well, I say because it's my recipe. And you just cream that together to get that nice and fluffy.
So you had white sugar and brown sugar and butter so far.
Right.
Okay.
And the reason I do that is because, you know, most cookies, they're tan. I mean, they're tan and light brown in color. So you have to have that color to make it look like the normal cookie. And
Otherwise, it look like cake.
right, exactly. You know, and the difference between this and cake is you don't add no liquid.
Okay.
If you add the liquid to it, then it will actually be a little bit different as far as the texture.
You know, I never realized that before, but that is, in baking, what makes it a cake and what makes it a cookie.
Right.
A lot of times it's that liquid.
And the other thing is like oil too. Like if I had oil to this, it wouldn't be the same consistency as well. So it wouldn't be that hard, like that chewy, soft, hard shell. So now that I got the butter and sugar cream, next thing I would add in is the egg.
Okay.
That's the only liquid that you add.
Okay.
And a little bit of my favorite butter emulsion.
Ooh.
Just a tad
It says
bit.
butter vanilla.
Just a tad bit. It's just a little bit to just give it that flavor.
But not enough to liquefy it a little bit.
Exactly.
Okay.
So once you do this, just make sure it's all mixed up together.
Now, you mentioned that you discovered this during the pandemic, so this is relatively new for you?
Well, kind of, sort of. For 4 years. I mean, I've been doing them for years, but I never have really told a lot of people that I did them.
Sure.
So I made.
So you're just sitting at home experimenting with this.
Exactly. I showed.
How come you didn't come out of the pandemic weighing 300 pounds?
Well, I probably did gain some weight. I did gain some weight during the pandemic. So once that's creamed up together, the next thing you do is you add the flour.
Okay.
It's flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt.
Okay.
And a little bit cornstarch.
Okay.
So there's a lot of stuff in there.
It is.
Okay.
So you put all that in there.
And again, we're back to kind of a dry solution here at this point. Yeah.
And then with that, it'll get real chalky first. And then the more it mixes together, it'll become more like sticky. And at that point, that's when you can lay it out on a pan. Now, it's different ways that you can do cookie cups.
Now, do you start with this type of a general batter, if you will, and then just add the different flavors to it, or do you start with a different type of base for each one?
This is normally my base.
Okay.
Now, the only thing I would change differently, like for the lemon, is I'll just do all white sugar.
Okay.
Because so that way, if you're using like a lemon flavor, lemon color.
Yep.
So that way it can turn yellow instead of just like maybe a little darker.
Sort of that tan color.
Exactly. So once you get it to this point, right now you see it's real sticky and it's sticking to the mixer. So at this point, what I would do, and like I said, it doesn't take long to mix this up at all if you want to do it by hand from scratch. You find a recipe that you like, or you can use mine, any recipe, and the next thing I do is just add the chocolate chips.
There you go, chocolate chips. That makes it delicious, even more than it already is. Yum.
So it is actually starting to look like cookie dough now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you had to get by that chalky kind of look and then keep marching, right?
Yep, that's it. That's it.
So, and then you put it into cupcake liner, muffin tins, and you have it here for us.
I actually have it here for you.
There we go.
So, this is the way that you would set it up. You take, it says about 2 tablespoons.
And that is a great tip with the ice cream scoop, because it just, you make sure that you get every single one level, which is wonderful.
What you do is you mash it down.
Okay.
So it can bake up evenly.
Okay.
And it's not gonna be completely even because with the pan is just gonna burst out over top.
Yeah.
But if you do it like this, like 2 tablespoons in, it'll come up like to the top of the liner.
Very nice. And then you can fill it with all of these wonderful, wonderful things. We have so many different flavors here. Talking about, there's that chocolate chip and it has what, caramel in it?
Yes, it does. It's caramel.
Chocolate chip and caramel, as if a chocolate chip couldn't get even better. And then we have, you call this a brookie, what, brownie and cookie?
Yes. Yes.
With a
Again,
chocolate topping.
brown-
frosting.
Brownie and cookie, okay, you can't get much better than that. And then this is lemon.
That's what lemon. I forgot. What
Lemon.
No.
So
Lemon curd,
That's
is that
it. I
lemon
couldn't think
curd?
of the word. It was on the tip of my tongue.
And then you have some red velvet and
With white chocolate, cream cheese, buttercream.
okay, I mean, I wouldn't even know what to pick because they're all fantastic.
So, Michael, the question I have for you is when you're developing these different tastes, obviously you're making a lot of these and trying them over and over again. Can you call me and I'll come over?
Sure.
Taste tester Bill.
Sure.
He wants to be the recipe developer.
Because, you know, you got to go through a level, you know, a lot of trial and error.
Quality control.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You got lots and lots of flavors here, and they all look beautiful. And obviously, because we know you've been in before, they're all going to taste great. Folks will enjoy these sweet treats when our live show returns. Thank you. We'll be back after a short break.
And if you want to learn more about Royal Taste Buds, visit virginiathismorning.com. We'll see you in just a few minutes with maybe a brookie. Welcome back. We are ending things in the Virginia This Morning kitchen with Chef Michael Hall. His cookie crowns are on the dessert menu today, and I have been loving this red velvet. Oh my goodness, it is so good. Wouldn't you agree, Bill? It has the consistency of a cookie, but you think you're eating a cupcake, and it's kind of like a dense muffin. It's all of the most wonderful things in the world.
All of that and good.
Uh-huh.
All right, a big thank you to everybody who was on today. And Michael, these are great.
It is so good.
Praise God.
Thanks for hanging with us.
We always appreciate your company. But before we go, we know that you're going to love the band one more time. We'll see you tomorrow at 8:56 a.m. But this is the Intensity Band. They're going to make sure you have a great Tuesday.
Captured effortlessly, that's the way it was. I've been so